One day I was in the bathhouse and my auntie too sells chemicals. So there was this chemical, the weedicide. So I tried to take one and I said, no, if I die, is my baby going to die too? I was so devastated.
That was Olivia's daily struggle with depression. But how did she get here? Olivia is 21, an orphan and a senior high school graduate. The pregnancy crushed her academic dreams as she lost out on a nursing training sponsorship. The most distraughting of the news was when her boyfriend refused to accept responsibility for the child.
He told me to go and abort it. And I said, no, abortion is the last thing on my mind now. And he said, okay, since I want to have a child, I should go and have it on my own because he's not yet ready for the baby. Whenever I ask him of money, he will insult me that I'm not the kind of lady every man wishes to have.
Olivia now lives with her auntie, grandfather, and her daughter, Yaya. According to Olivia, she realized she was pregnant 2 months late. It was not until the 7th month into her pregnancy that health professionals diagnosed her of suffering from depression. She met health professionals about 5 times for counseling to aid her recovery. But support of her auntie cannot be underestimated. Her auntie has been assisting Olivia's recovery from depression. To make ends meet, Olivia works as an attendant at a fuel station. She works from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. but comes home to breastfeed. Olivia is one of many nursing mothers struggling with depression. Fati, 23 years, is a mother of a 3-year-old boy. She was 8 months pregnant when we saw her. She is a breadwinner of her family due to her husband's ill health. We met her at a health facility where she was undergoing a screening process to find out if there are psychological stresses in her life.
How many questions are there?
We have 10 of them.
Okay.
But one of them is very, very important to us. The last one is about suicidal issue. That one is the key thing that we look up to. Because if you ask your mother and the mother tells that, hey, I feel like harming myself, I want to kill myself, it's a serious case.
Based on her score, she was referred to see a community psychiatric nurse at another health facility.
We give the medication, and after the medication we have psychotherapy. We may refer the client to a psychologist for further assessments. So in such case, there should be constant monitoring. Because she's having suicidal ideations, there should be constant monitoring to check on her.
The global figures on maternal depression are staggering.
According to WHO, worldwide, about 10% of pregnant women and 13% of women who have just given birth experience a mental disorder, mainly depression, and in severe cases, mothers suffering from this condition may even commit suicide.
Mental health experts define perinatal depression as depression in pregnancy, around childbirth, or within the first year postpartum, and that is a condition Olivia and Fati are suffering from.
It is not normal for you to say that someone is suffering from depression. They must at least have 3 main symptoms, and out of these 3 main symptoms they should have at least 2. So 2 out of these 3 main symptoms. First, a depressed mood, and then secondly, easy fatigability. They get tired with very minor chores, things they used to do comfortably.
This is a significant problem in households around the world and often occurs simultaneously with other medical or mental illnesses.
Perinatal depression is about the 3rd most common diagnosis we make at this department. There are several ways of treating it. 2 main arms of treatment by psychotherapy and pharmacotherapy.
Questions arise about the capability of health institutions across the country to detect and treat effectively.
as they go through this, we should find a place for them in our healthcare system that provide that psychosocial care for them to go through this pregnancy and labor and postnatal care successfully. Unfortunately, as a country, we do not have that at all.
Meanwhile, Basic Needs Ghana, an NGO focused on mental health, is strengthening the capacity of existing facility and community-based maternal and child health services.
Basic Needs identify these gaps that exist between the reproductive health system, develop this maternal mental health project, basically to ensure that health workers, especially midwives and community health nurses, screen pregnant women and women who have just given birth routinely for signs of mental illness and also for suicidal ideation.
Dr. Eugene Dodoi of the Mental Health Authority believes the intervention by Basic Needs Ghana is good, but a lot more needs to be done. Until society encourages open discussion about perinatal depression and seeks support for those suffering from the condition, women will continue to live in denial, shame and fear. Wendy Lai, TV3.